Numer Pajarillo, national referee. Let's call our starting lineup from our Lady Tigers of the University of Santo Tomas. Wearing jersey number 9, Maruja Banatikla. Team captain with jersey number 1, Rhea Katrina Di Maculangan. At number 7, Micah Angela Ortiz. Wearing jersey number 6, Pamela Tricia Lastimosa. At number 11, Judy Ann Caballejo. Wearing jersey number 2, Midori Hirotsuji. Libero, number 10, Jamie Mariel Morado. Head coach, Mr. Oji Mamon. Calling on our Lady Spikers of the De La Salle University. Let's start off with their team captain with jersey number 11, Charlene Abigail Cruz. At number 1, Maria Micaela Esperanza. Wearing jersey number 2, Abigail Marano. At number 10, Victonara Galang. Wearing jersey number 7, Michelle Gumabao. And at number 3, Mika Irene Reyes. Libero, number 5, Melissa Gohing. Head coach, Mr. Ramil De Jesus.
Coach Ramil De Jesus and the rest of the girls, let's put everything in perspective. When you talk about the dominance of LaSalle the last couple of years, sabihin na natin yung talo nila against UE last year, which was a forfeiture, no?
That's true, due to a technicality.
Correct. Isama mo na yun. Right now, they have won, when you include all of those games, they have only lost twice only the last couple of years. That's twice. So 10 this year, 13 last year, 13 the year before, because 13-1, 13-1.
That's right.
So just imagine, they are 36-2.
That's right.
The last 3 years. Of course, we're not counting, the finals equation in here, where they lost to UST a couple of years ago.
That's true.
In the elimination round and the finals. But we're talking about just elimination round dominance in the last 3 years.
That's true. And you know what? If there's something to build the team's confidence and probably look at each and every match straight in the eye and tell your opponent that we've got this. You can't pull the rug beneath us with this game. And De La Salle really has that attitude. But remember, in the first round, they were really caught against the ropes against this UST squad.
And how bad it was, 7-1 at the start of the 5th set and 13-9 towards the end.
That's true.
Hinabol pa nila yun.
Tama yung sinabi mo kanina, Boom. People were saying that it was UST's game to lose, and they really threw that biggest chance. And again, all of these teams want to get that distinction of giving De La Salle the first ever loss.
Wow. And look at the jitters for the first minutes of this game. Both service errors from both teams. All right, let's get a report from Jazz Reyes, who is still with us here for the second game, this time from UST. Jazz?
Thanks, Boom. The UST Growling Tigers had some ups and some downs the past few weeks, and training was also a bit of a challenge, as Coach Oji Hamon told me, that finding a venue was particularly difficult because of a university celebration, and so that's why he had to be a bit more resourceful than usual. But this goes to show that the UST Growling Tigers will just go about anywhere and do anything to avenge themselves today. Training for today was also different for the Tigers, as Coach Oji told me that tactics and the mental aspect lang ang focus namin, as he needs the Tigers to bring out the heart and hunger of a team who wants to win today. Volleyball may be a physical sport, but for the Tigers, it's about keeping that mental aspect intact, because as Coach Oji sees it, it's that emotional aggressiveness that cost them the game in round 1. And as for skills, Coach Oji confidently said to me, ang skills nandyan na yan. Boom and Ian.
Thank you very much, Jazz. Yes, Doc.
Oh my God, that's really true. After that game against De La Salle, you would think it was really a mental problem that UST saw themselves into, and the coaching staff is really right to focus on that, because the talent is there. You can see that you've got a good setter, you've got good attackers, but the mental toughness, especially going in those crucial stretches, going to the fifth set is going to be like, a mental thing all the way. And that is what they have to improve on.
And sometimes that's what really separates,
That's true.
two teams that already have proven themselves skills-wise throughout the elimination round or even in the past few years. And we're talking about the last, two champions here, of course, LaSalle and UST. All right, lipat naman tayo sa kabila. Victor Lopez reporting from the defending champion side.
Thanks, Boom. Listening to the girls a while ago, it doesn't seem like they need any other kind of motivation today other than the fact that they are facing a very dangerous UST team. Now, that being said, the girls know that today will probably be an all-out war and that they need to give no less than their best if they want things to go their way. So look for the Lady Spikers to be on the top of their games as they try to keep their unbeaten streak alive. Boom and Ian.
Alam mo, other than the streak, other than all the other things, you have to say, and I'm saying this with all due respect to Ateneo, you cannot discount UST from making the final still. Ateneo is number 2. If they carry on throughout the rest of the eliminations, they'll have the twice to beat advantage. But UST is the one team probably that you can bet your money on in overcoming a twice to beat advantage. And if they make it to the finals, Doc, if you're LaSalle and you end up in the finals, you want that edge that we beat you twice in the eliminations.
Yes, of course,
right?
of course. Very important. And now is not the time for De La Salle to get their first loss of the tournament. Medyo, it's going to be a demoralizing loss if ever going into the Final Four.
Like 2 years ago. They were undefeated.
Yes, that happened.
They met UST at the end of the eliminations because they were the number 1 and number 2 schools. And then they lost to UST, and that carried on to the finals.
Absolutely.
Of course, there are some new members of the team, and you have to take into consideration lessons learned also from the past. We got some great rookies here from the side of LaSalle. That's one of them, Reyes. They go to Gumabao. 5-4 is the score so far. Very jittery opening here between these two very proud teams. Caballero. Gumabao again. Nobody home. And it's 6-4. This seems to be a bigger LaSalle crowd today than we've seen in the last elimination round, Ian.
They came ready today.
They did.
Nung huli, talagang outnumbered sila.
They
but
were.
Again, after winning in 5 sets, they knew that they had to come in today to support their team.
Speaking of the crowd, I have to give, as we get it up, that's the second service error. I have to give credit to this crowd. They were very loud, very noisy at the start of that UP-FEU match, cheering on both schools. More UP, I guess they were going for the underdog, really.
Yeah.
And a predominant UST crowd, obviously, kanina, were trying to cheer against FEU because they are battling FEU in the team standings.
That's right, for positioning.
Yes. And right now, LaSalle has put 2 points together, so they're in the lead 7, serving 5. That's the rookie right there. Reyes, a very promising future for LaSalle from St. Scholastica's College. Yes,
And
Doc.
so far, we've seen a lot of great saves on the defensive end, and I think that's going to be a huge factor for this match, especially the liberos of both teams. Of course, Bohing, a more seasoned libero against Morado, but so far from the time that Morado took over the libero spot, he's been doing a good job.
Yes. That was Panatikla for the kill. She had 14 points in that first matchup in the first round. 6 serving 7. Reyes again. Probably easily the tallest girl on the court right now. And LaSalle gets to the first technical timeout with a 2-point lead. Back in a moment.